Let us start with Chapter 6, Letters of Order, their execution and cancellation. After receiving reply to the inquiry letter, the firm decides to place an order or not. Generally, along with reply to inquiry letter, the seller sends the price list and terms and condition of the sale. If this price and terms are suitable to the customer, he decides to place an order. The order letter written by the customer acts as a contract between buyer and seller. So due care should be taken while writing order letter, as it also a legal evidence of order. Explanation of letters of placing an order. What are order letter? In general terms, order means to command. In commercial correspondence, order as in order letter means request to send goods. Legally, order letter means the contract between buyer and seller to buy or sell goods. So the word used is order. Nowadays, firms prefer to get order in order form even if it is one-time placed order or regularly placed order by customer. This order form has printed instruction for customers. Therefore, no term is left out before placing an order. Covering letter should be attached with duly filled order form, and it should contain the reference of the reply to inquiry letter. Important point to be considered for writing letters of placing an order. First is to show reference. Order should have the mention of date and reference number of the reply to inquiry letter. It should also mention price and term on which order is being placed. Fixed order form, that is, if the seller has an order form with reply to inquiry letter, then the order should be placed on order form only. Covering letter should be attached with the order form. Second point is quantity instruction. The quantity instruction means there is a clear mention according to the order letter. The quantity can be in kilogram, inches, feet, meter, liter, number of units, etc. There is no meaning of order letter without quantity being mentioned. The next point we will be learning is the description of goods. So there should be a proper description of goods, the type of the size or color or length, breadth, weight, shape, etc. Next is about the price. Clarity of price must be there. To make matter clear, the price per unit should be mentioned in order letter to avoid any confusion. Fifth point is packing or instruction regarding packing. If the goods being ordered are fragile or needs extra care, then proper instruction should be there for packing to ensure the goods reaches properly. Sixth is about the payment, whether it must be paid in check, demand draft, etc., or it should be paid fully or partially, or it is to be purchased in credit, or if any time limit is mentioned. So these way of mentioning about the payment must be clear. Next point, that is the seventh point they are saying, is about transportation, mode of transportation. If the seller has already mentioned the mode of transportation in the letter, the mode of transportation need not to be mentioned again. But if it is not mentioned earlier, customer can request to send goods through roadways, railways, waterway, postal or Angadiya system. Eighth point is tabular presentation. If the customer is placing an order for various different products or goods of different brands or packing, then tabular presentation should be made, as it helps to understand the order clearly. Ninth is date of delivery. The customer should clearly mention the period in which he wants to receive goods, and a special note should be made in the letter that if goods are delivered after such date, then they will not be accepted, that they will be rejected. 10th, in the end, the customer should state if he will be satisfied with the quality of goods delivered. Bulk and large orders will be placed by him in future. It is not necessary to include all these above points in every letter of order. One should include only those points which are related to the goods ordered by him. Letter of acknowledgement and letter of execution of order. After receiving a letter of placing an order from a customer, first thing the seller has to do is he is writing an acknowledgement letter to customer, where he is expressing his thanks for the order and for showing interest in his goods. Thereafter, the seller dispatches goods according to the instruction given by customer and also informs about the packing, transportation, etc. in that letter. This letter is known as execution of an order letter. Transport receipt, railway receipt, bills, etc. are enclosed along with this letter. In this way, the letter of execution of an order means the seller legally accepts all the instruction given by the customer and dispatches goods accordingly. If the seller does not have sufficient stock of goods required by the customer, he either asks to extend time limit or to allow him to execute the order in part or suggest substitute goods, as these points are related to execution of an order. Letter for the same are also written. Points to be considered while writing a letter of acknowledgement and execution of an order. In the beginning, the number of order letter or the reference number, its date, description of goods, these all must be mentioned. At the same time, the seller should thank the customer for his order. Goods sent or to be sent must be described. The total amount of bill should be stated, and the copy of bill, transport receipt or railway receipt or any delivery receipt is there, that also should be sent along with the letter. For this, if payment is to be made through bank, the buyer should inform about the depositing the bills in the bank. Fifth is, this should clearly mention the required instruction given by the customer regarding packing, etc. Sixth is, if the goods are insured, the receipt of insurance should be also enclosed with the letter. Last, it should be mentioned about the seller is eager to serve the buyer and expects large order from him in future. So the points to be considered while writing of acknowledgement and execution are, in short, we can say, date and reference, dispatch of goods, regret about disability, receipt of order, bank details, offering substitutes, insurance receipt, packing, payment, and request for future. Letter of cancellation of order. Generally, no businessman likes to cancel the order once placed. Due to this, business relationship spoils and prestige of the firm is also affected. Under unavoidable conditions, sometimes orders have to cancel by the party completely or partially. Some of the situation under which the circumstances comes where the cancellation takes place are, in spite of clear instruction from the customer to send the goods within stipulated time, if the seller fails to send the goods at that particular time, then the goods may be cancelled. Second is, in spite of having sufficient goods in stock, due to carelessness of the storekeeper, an order is placed by the customer. In that case, the order is cancelled. If the demand of particular goods declines due to the end of the season or by natural calamities, the order may be cancelled fully or partially. Then if the goods are not manufactured due to workers going on strike or fire in the factory or any accident, then also it may get cancelled. Point to be kept in mind while drafting letters of cancellation in order. If order placed has to be cancelled, then fast action should be taken. The seller should be informed through email or phone, and then the letter should be written to support the telephonic talk. So we need a fast action. Second is like reasons for cancellation. To maintain healthy business relations, a valid reason for cancellation of order should be written in the letter. It can be a mistake of an employee, having insufficient stock, natural calamity, or a firm needs to remain closed for certain time period. Any of these unavoidable circumstances can be. Then we can have reason for cancellation from seller side. Seller need to cancel order when there is shortage of raw materials or workers are on strike, transport strike, non-payment of previous dues, natural calamities, etc. If the customer has not received the goods at the required time, he is compelled to cancel the order. So it is necessary to clearly mention the goods sent now onwards will not be accepted by him. Then we have that if the customer has made a part payment along with the order, he should also inform the seller that the necessary arrangement to return the payment. Then in case the order has been cancelled by seller due to insufficient stock, then he should inform the buyer exactly when the new stock will be available. In the beginning of the letter, apology should be expressed, and at the end, assurance for full cooperation in future must be mentioned. You can see an example where Umia Kirana Bandra Himmatnagar wants to purchase certain items at different quantity. So here is a letter being drafted on behalf of Umia Kirana Bandra. You can see a specimen order from Banerjee Electronic, Bhuj. Now this specimen order will be given to all the customers. This is an example of letters of acknowledgement and execution of order. You have received an order for household crockery item from Prince Crockery Gandhidham. So we have drafted a letter of execution of that order. Similarly, this is Satyam Tiles Private Limited Company Ahmedabad, which has received an order for tiles. So they have drafted a letter of execution of that order. Letter of cancellation of order. You have placed an order for particular goods 30 days back. Even after writing 2 reminders, you have not received the goods till date. As you have no hope to receive the goods from them, so you are drafting a letter for cancellation of the order. This is also a cancellation order. In spite of having sufficient stock of particular goods, you have placed an order for it by mistake. This is a mistake by your storekeeper. So you are cancelling the order.